The contexts that are currently underfunded in ICRC terms are Iraq, Israel and the occupied territories, the Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, and Colombia, for instance. And the main reasons we believe behind that is these are protracted armed conflicts that have simply not attracted the kind of attention that the Syrian context, for example, this year enjoys. The specific reasons why some of these contexts are not as well funded as, say, Syria are related, we think, to the fact that, like Iraq, of course, most people think this is a crisis of yesterday. There are no more needs. The government can be taking care of its own situation. Colombia, it could be related to the fact that there are peace talks underway. South Sudan, it is more that it is generally a region of the world that is maybe less well known, less focused on. So these are all sort of a diversity of reasons that we need to tackle if we want to ensure that they are well covered and that we can address the needs through proper funding. Well, a place like Iraq is a good place to start in terms of illustrating why one has to continue to focus on them. It's a country that, of course, has improved compared to some of the worst years we had in the mid-2000s. But right now, there's a resurgent pattern of violence. There are attacks in different cities, a high number of victims, civilians. The ICRC continues to visit thousands of detainees. There are health problems and other issues that need to be tackled. So it requires a lot of ongoing response. South Sudan has been a very strong emergency this summer with medical needs related to clashes, intercommunal violence. The ICRC had to deploy emergency surgical teams to address that. And if you look at Colombia, for example, at the other end, there again, displacements of population, very significant constraints on access for medical health workers and others. The ICRC is involved there, and of course we're well known also for the role of neutral intermediary in releasing hostages and facilitating their return to their families. So that gives a sense of how many things have to be looked at. The signs that we're getting from the donors are that they're committed to providing additional funding to the ICRC. How much cannot be said for the moment, and that's exactly why we'll continue to communicate and engage with them strongly until the end of the year.